We have been monitoring an avalanche of speculation, reporting, and rumor about the fate of Joe Biden. This entire guest-driven preamble will focus on this. But there are some things that I want everyone within the sound of my voice to remember. The Joe Biden con, lessons for real Americans. That's my focus in today's preamble. The America First agenda is one that returned focus of our government and people to preserving American liberty, security, and prosperity that had been the norm for the majority of our nation's existence. Some pretty bad people, in conjunction with foreign and domestic actors, sought to stop that movement from gaining a foothold. These elements broke laws of all description, from laws that prevented government abuse to election laws that were set up to ensure the integrity of the vote. In 2020, the Democrats ran a politician they knew, and we all knew, was suffering from acute mental decline. But he had name ID, you know, and they foisted him upon this nation anyway. Since then, an extremist cabal of anti-Americans has been making decisions in Joe Biden's name. These choices have led to massive inflation, crime-ridden streets, a weaponized justice system, an invasion across our border, and an American population that is no longer masters in our own home. The Democrat Party and their agents in the press, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBS, the New York Times, the Washington Post, and many others, colluded with the Socialist Democrat Party to impose the biggest con on our people and indeed the world that has ever been attempted. Last Thursday, at a debate where the Democrats set the time, place, and the rules, and every aspect of that debate, Americans had it confirmed that Joe Biden, the Democrat Party, and all their sycophant influencers online are, in fact, untrustworthy liars. In a vain effort to salvage their credibility so they can lie to our people another day, some of the biased press has started doing the reporting they should have been doing in the election season of 2020. Democrat senators going on the record, well, actually, on the condition of anonymity, admitting that they have known about Joe Biden's mental decline for years, but decided to lie to the American people and their own voters about it. I tell you all of this so that in the coming months, when the left-wing press and the Democrat Party tries to tell you that the election is a referendum on those who have not been in power, those who have not been making your life a living hell, you'll be able to cut through all of their childish attempts to change the subject. The Democrat Party and the left-wing anti-freedom ideology that now guides it is a lie. Their people are a lie. And no matter how much they spin, they can't escape our knowledge of that fact. And a cautionary tale to the Mitt Romney, Liz Cheney, Mitch McConnell, and John Cornyn's of the Republican Party. Those of you who seek to enable, reward, and shield Democrats from accountability and the righteous anger of our people, you should know that we know you deserve the same fate as your Democrat friends for choosing them over your own voters. Meanwhile, it's only gone from bad to worse for Joe Biden, the occupier of the Oval Office, going on a media tour, try to salvage what's left of his imploding campaign. Here he is in an interview with the Philadelphia radio station. Have a listen.
By the way, I'm proud to be, as I said, the first vice president, first black woman to serve with a black president. I'm proud of the first black woman in the Supreme Court. There's just so much that we can do because together there's nothing. Look, this is the United States of America.
Did you all hear that? He said he's the first black woman to serve with a black president. There's Joe Biden. Joe Biden says that. The man that the biased press and the Democrats have told us is the second coming of FDR. As a result of the Democrats' collapsing con, a mass donor exodus is hitting not just Joe Biden's campaign, but every Democrat's campaign, from Hollywood executive Damon Lindelof to Disney heiress Abigail Disney. They want Joe gone because he can no longer keep up the lie. And now multiple reports say that Biden will drop out of the race any day now. People like Tom Fitton think it could come as soon as Monday.
I've been hearing that he's going to resign on Monday. The information I have is pretty reliable. Sure enough, the Biden people are putting out there and leaking that he's considering not running for president.